Hey guys, welcome to Shin's TV channel, and I'm back with another video.
And it goes a little something like
So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys me getting my tongue pierced for the first time. I will be showing you the video and then you guys just watch what happened. Sorry if the angles weren't all that great and stuff like that. I wasn't sure. I wasn't really videoing for YouTube at the time. I was just videoing for the memory or the experience of it. you saw what happened in that video, you know, you can see a facial expression and everything. So it cut off for the last part because he had to go back in. But before I get to that, let's explain how I felt and what I was thinking, like how I felt in the first part of the video, first part of getting my tongue pierced. So basically, like the idea of a needle going through your tongue, going through your skin, going through your muscles, it's scary. So I was freaked out, but I really wanted to do it. I was there, I had to do it, right? So first thing he did, he numbed my tongue with the numbing gel. It tastes horrible. At that time, I felt my tongue going away. Like I could feel like I couldn't feel my tongue no more after a while. Yeah, I was like, dang, what am I doing here? Like, I'm really doing this for real. So, you know, yada, yada, yada. I was just there. We had to wait until it fully numbed and stuff. After it was numb, I could not spit because I couldn't feel my tongue. So I had to like lean and open my mouth and let it all drain out because I couldn't swallow the gel. Of course, you shouldn't swallow it. It's just to numb the tongue. Then he went for the needle. And when he went for the needle, I was expecting pain. Even though I couldn't feel my tongue, I was expecting to feel pain. However, I didn't feel nothing at all. I was pretty shocked because I closed my eyes because I didn't want to see the needle too much, like coming at me. And I don't want to flinch, you know, like move or not going to cause no problem. So I closed my eyes. I would definitely say, close your eyes. Because you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a person coming towards you with a needle to your tongue, okay? So close your eyes after your tongue is in the clamp. And he went in. And I would say I felt nothing. The only thing I felt is something going through my tongue. And at the time, I couldn't really feel my tongue that well, so I really didn't feel nothing. When he was done, I was even shocked. I was like, okay, he's done already. Felt nothing. After that, I still felt nothing. There was no pain, nothing. I just know that there was something funny. It was weird in my mouth. There was something in my mouth, and it's weird because it's touching the gum now. It's like weird, right? He told me to go ahead and wash my like rinse my mouth out first, and because it wasn't bleeding, but you know, a little bit of blood was there, so you had to rinse your mouth and whatever. So when I came back, while I was rinsing my mouth, I kind of felt like it felt really uncomfortable. I know it's supposed to be weird and uncomfortable, but it was not just weird and uncomfortable. It was like really just, you know, when you just know this is not right. Even if it's your first experience, you just know when something ain't right. I was like, this is not right. This don't feel right. It really don't feel right. In the start, I told him to use a longer bar because I did my research, babe. Girls, people, guys. Everybody, do your research before you get any type of piercing, tattoos, whatever you're gonna do to your body that is gonna have a change. Please do research first. So I did research that you're supposed to use a longer bar in the first off because your tongue will have a lot of swelling. Some people swell more than some, but longer bar is the best way to go to give your tongue some room and so it does not clench and get too tight and then cause you more pain. I did tell him to use the longer board. I don't know. He used the shorter board. I don't know why. Why would you use the shorter board? And I got the tongue piercing far back. Anyways, he somehow used the shorter board, and then I was feeling that weird, like this isn't right feeling in my mouth. I was like telling him I could barely talk too because my tongue was starting to swell now immediately after I rinsed my mouth. And I was saying, no, this don't feel right. Something ain't right. I was feeling like a nudge, like a tight, it was so tight, like something was crushing my tongue. But it wasn't hurting because I was still having the numbing feeling and whatever. And the sharp pain going through your tongue kind of like makes you not feel much pain yet, right? So I was like, this feels way too tight. It's like squeezing me real hard. And he's like, okay, I have to take it back out because your tongue is swelling and I need to use a longer bar. So I'm like, why didn't you use a longer bar on the side? Anyways, we went in and he had to take it out. He was saying, wait, do you want it to wait till it's healed a little bit, like 2-3 days from now, or do you want to take the chance now? I'm like, hell, I'm not waiting 2-3 days with this feeling in my mouth. I could barely talk at this point at all, and it was getting more swollen. I was like, no, let's do it now. Do you think it's safe? He said, yeah. Anyways, we went ahead and he screwed it off and to take it out. When he was taking it out, it's like my tongue was so swollen that it was so fat. It was like grip, my muscles gripped around it. It was not coming out. That's when the video kind of cut it off, and like he had to use another longer bar to, like, he was trying to push using the long bar to push the short bar out by pushing it from the hole at the top, but didn't work. And then my tongue just go psh, blood just spill. I just felt the blood psh, and it spilled. Like I felt it drop on my feet, and I felt my mouth has all type, like my mouth was getting filled with blood. It was a blood, what do they call it, bath in my mouth. Yeah, and he had to go for tissue, put it in my mouth, trying to suck the blood up, blah, blah, blah. It was horrible. I was like, what the hell is going on? What's going on? Because I couldn't really see, because I'm like, yeah, you know, my tongue out. He was there trying his hardest to stop the bleeding or whatever. And the bleeding kind of subsided a little bit. Then he tried to push the needle back in, the longer bar back in. Then the bleeding started again. So the more he tried to go in, he couldn't find the hole anymore because my muscles were already closing. This is a funny thing about your tongue piercing or anything in your mouth. It heals so quickly. So it's like immediately your tongue starts to heal. So the hole in my tongue was already starting to heal when he took that out, and then my mouth was bleeding at the same time. It already was closing up, so he couldn't find the hole. It was either he pierced it over the same spot closer to it or whatever, but he didn't want to do that and chance any damage. So he was just trying his hardest to find a hole. So the more he was trying to find a hole with the long bar, the more I was bleeding, the more he had to have tissue and blah, blah, blah. He was up in my mouth for nearly 5 to 10 minutes. And until at one point I pushed him away. I was like, I'm done, I can't do this, da, da, da. And I wasn't feeling much pain, but I could feel war in my mouth, you know, until the last part when he was almost there. I really felt pain. I was like, ow, I can feel pain now. The numbing cream is wearing off. I'm feeling you stabbing in my tongue. And then he finally found the hole when I was about to give up. Yeah, that was like a tongue piercing fail. But anyways, it went through. It felt better. I rinsed my mouth out with water, and it was a lot of blood. I was swallowing some of my blood and everything. It was a lot. So I'm happy my phone didn't even catch that on the screen, because I was so upset. I was pissed off. I was like, what the hell? I shouldn't have come to this piercer. I was always disappointed. I was just upset. I was all over the place. My mind all over the place. And anyways, I knew from that experience that my healing process was gonna be either longer and worse than the normal. When I went home, I still wasn't feeling no pain. My tongue swelled like crazy fat. My tongue was fat and short in my mouth. I could not stick it out like that. But I could still talk. I could not eat like that. So I did buy some soft foods or whatever. I bought some big foods too, because I was prepared. Yeah, I had to talk a lot because of my kids and whatever. My friend was with me, and to distract me, but the more you talk is the worse it feels. So my tips is talk less. The first 2 to 3 days, don't eat anything solid, just soft food. Like, don't drink no soup. If you're gonna drink soup, drink it when it's like not even warm, but cool, like cool. Not cold, but like, what should I say? Like tap water? Room temperature. Yeah, that's the word. Drink room temperature soup, not hot, not warm, not lukewarm, just room temperature. Drinks, I would say Always be drinking water, cold water, cold. Always be having something cold in your mouth, drinking something cold. Eat cold food, just eat cold food. Don't eat nothing that's warm. You don't want nothing warm in your mouth for the first few days. My experience was like this. I ate only cold stuff, nothing warm, nothing spicy, nothing hard. For the first 3 days, I was hungry. Yes, I was hungry because I couldn't eat, but at the same time, I didn't want to eat, but I was hungry at the same time. But you know, I had to just eat that baby food, drink a lot. I ate a lot of jellos and drink a lot of juice. Like also drink a lot of, like, what should I call it? Food drinks, like Ensure, stuff like that, cold. But I didn't drink the Ensure a lot because they said that milk, you should cut back on like milk products, because, sorry about my nails, it flipped off. You shouldn't drink a lot of milky, cheesy dairy products because of the bacteria built up, you know, and you have an open wound in your mouth that attracts bacteria. I thought that my tongue got worse on the 4th day for me. I think the first 3 days was the easiest for me. When the 4th day hit, I was like, yeah, it's supposed to be way better now because I reached the 3rd day mark and it's not that bad. Oh my God, on the 4th day, the pain hit like crazy. My whole jaw, I don't know, but it made my whole jaw hurt. The 5th day, it hurt bad. The 7th day, it got worse. I was like, something ain't right here. I was worried. I was ready to take it out, and I said, okay, I'm gonna give it until 40. I'm gonna give it until 2 more days and see what happens. And 2 more days, it started to feel better. I did a lot of salt with water. I didn't use warm water. I just used room temperature water, tap water, and just wash my mouth. Like every time I eat, basically. Every time I put something in my mouth, I wash my mouth. If I go to bed, and I did brush my teeth as well. I brushed my teeth, but you have to be careful. You have to like brush it on the side, brush your teeth, clamp first. Like open your mouth a little, brush your teeth a little, brush it to the side, brush it to the side, and then like come around the ring, because you don't want to brush the ring at all yet. There would be a white thing around your tongue that comes from, because you know your mouth is healing. It's gonna be on the top. Your mouth is healing, so it's like you can't really brush your tongue aggressively like how you're supposed to be brushing it hard, right? So, and then the tongue ring is pressing on it, and if you eat and stuff, you know it's gonna form. It's your healing process. That's how it heals. Like when you start feeling better and like your tongue stop hurting, then you can take it at a time and put the toothbrush around it and like really rub on it, and then it'll go away. What else? Under my tongue, it did put like some fluid. I would say some fluid came out. Like when you went like this, you would see fluid coming out of your underneath it. That's a part of the healing process too. Just rinse your mouth. Anytime you see that, get some salt water and wash your mouth, and make sure it's sea salt, not what's the next one? I don't remember the next one name, but make sure it's sea salt and wash your mouth. Also try to stay away from too much alcohol, like beverages, or stay away from alcohol mouthwashes, stuff like that. What else? I do advise you to get a new toothbrush after you get your piercing. Don't use your old toothbrush because bacteria from can go in there, so use a new toothbrush. What else do I say? Let me see my process. Yeah, that's it. It took me 10 to 12 days for mine to feel completely healed, and it's not completely healed until like 3 months, I believe, or 6 months. I don't even know, but I think it's 3 months to be fully healed. But it took me around 10 to 12 days for me to actually feel like I'm ready. And now it's been like almost 3 weeks, and I feel way better. My tongue feel way better. I can eat hard food. I can talk a lot. I can flip my tongue all over the place. Now my swelling is completely gone. So my swelling really went down in the 10th day, and now it's completely gone. And my tongue ring is like extra long in my mouth. It's poking me. So on Saturday, I'm gonna get a shorter bar in my tongue. Yeah, so that is my experience. I would say I love my tongue ring right now. Don't give up on the pain. I know it hurts. The healing process is horrible, very horrible for some people. It's worse than some. Mine was horrible. I felt at one point I was gonna take it out, but I hold it out because I'm like, oh, don't give up. So don't give up. If you really want it, keep it, bear the pain. Just do what you have to do to lessen the pain and to take care of your mouth so you don't get no infections or whatever. And you'll be fine and you're gonna love your tongue ring. So let me show you my tongue ring now. I do not like to put, it can go all the way up, but I don't like to put it all the way up because it goes beyond my teeth, and I hate that knocking sound from the iron ball underneath. It's an iron bar. This is a lip acrylic ball that is very much better for your teeth. The iron one hits on the teeth and I hate the feeling. I'm gonna get it removed when I go on Saturday to an acrylic one because I don't like the feeling. And I'm also gonna buy some very cute acrylic tongue piercings soon. I can't wait to try them out. But overall, my experience was, I did not have a good experience with getting it done when they had to remove it, put it back in. But I can say getting the piercing in is very quick and easy, pain-free. If the person did it with the right bar and did it the right way, it is okay, no pain, pain-free, okay, and everything. However, for me, it wasn't that case, so I had a very bad experience with getting it pierced and a bad experience with it getting healed because of jamming continuously in my tongue trying to find a hole again. And I think that's why my healing process was so long, and then I had to talk a lot because of my kids. But I'm happy with my tongue piercing, and I don't regret doing it. Would I get another tongue piercing in my mouth? No, because it hurt and I just don't want to give up food again like that for days. So I'm gonna be happy with this one little tongue piercing in my mouth. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment below your thoughts, share to your friends and family. Good vibes only, and see you on the next one. Bye.